Hey guys, just a couple more things I wanted to add to that. We'll make this a part four, I guess. But when your real only expense to get up and running as an owner operator is going to be your down payment on your truck, maybe a little bit of maintenance to fix whatever gremlins might be in that truck. Uh, your out of pocket expense to lease onto a company is pretty much zero. These companies nowadays, they advance you everything. They'll put a plate on there. It'll be their plate. Your name will be on it, but they'll charge you for it. You're going to pay for everything, but not up front out of pocket. Because a lot of these companies understand that if you're either switching from another company because you couldn't make any money, you're probably broke as a joke and can't rub two nickels back to back, and you can't afford to go buy a new set of plates and new this, new that, blah 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 blah. So they'll give you a set of plates and then they'll charge you for it. 50, $100 a week. If you're going into flatbed and you need chains, binders, tarps, ratchet straps, the, bungee, everything you need, chances are they're a flatbed company. They've got a pallet of crap out there on, a shelf, a wall that's everything you can need. They'll set you up and charge you accordingly, $50 a week, $100 a week. Your fuel, you're not going to have to, fuel the truck out of your pocket. They give you a fuel card. Every company out there does that. They'll give you a fuel card that you just charge it, and then at the end of the week when you turn in all your paperwork, all your charges on that fuel card, they hold it right out of your settlement and pay you the balance. But myself, I pay for my own fuel because I use an app called Mudflap. Mudflaps, you get really nice fuel discounts. I was leased on with another company and they gave us, my average fill up, they give me $25-$30 a tank in a kickback, fuel discount. If you just go to Pilot and Flying J and Loves, we get discounts there. Those discounts suck. They are nothing. Buy your own fuel, use Mudflap. When you sign up with Mudflap, you can link it to your debit card or a direct ACH through your bank account. And all the speedways use Mudflaps. Several of the mom and plops, none of the Flying J's or TAs, none of those guys are going to use Mudflaps because they're too greedy for that. But I fuel up at speedways, and speedways around here in the Midwest, they're everywhere. With the fuel pumps for trucks. I save. Oh my gosh, I averaged it out. I just started using Mudflap in December, and because Speedway just started accepting Mudflap in December. That's the reason I didn't start it prior to that. Is a buddy of mine was telling me, oh yeah, I use Mudflap and I fuel over here at the Fuel Mart and this and that and the other. And I'm like, well, the lane that I run in, there's almost nowhere that accepts Mudflap. Well, then all of a sudden in December of last year, Speedway, company-wide, corporate-wide, started accepting Mudflap. And I knew right away. Bloop, I signed up. I went right home that weekend and got everything set up. Took all of about 10 minutes. Did it right over my phone. Really simple. Got everything all set up and linked. And just on my tank of fuel I bought last night, I saved altogether it was $75 off of that one tank of fuel. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was a significant. I put it, well, you do the math. I can't do it off the top of my head, but I put in 175 gallons of fuel and I saved $74. So divided out by the gallons, I mean, it's a significant fuel savings. But I averaged it up in the month of January, the fuel that I bought. And bear in mind, right now we're extremely slow. And just in the month of January, average that out for 12 months, I'll save almost $16,000 in fuel discounts, money that doesn't have to come out of my pocket. To me, that's well worth it. And when I'm up and running, it's nothing to put in 160, 165 gallons of per round to do 3 rounds. I'll do that 3 times a week, and I've saved as little as $45 on a tank of fuel, and I've saved as much as $105 on one tank of fuel. I mean, it's a very significant savings. Just one of those little tricks that it's all about finding deals, find the best deals. These trucking companies, that's where you get into the whole mega this and that and the other, and we get discounts. Well, they're getting kickbacks is what they're getting. What little bit of discount they're giving to you, they're getting money on top of that by steering all their trucks into these Flying J's and Pilots. It's a handshake, quiet, hush hush little deal that a lot of these big companies got going on. But Mudflap, that's that is a monstrous savings on fuel. But yeah, just wanted to touch base and get that out there, that your startup cost is basically get the truck bought, work out whatever gremlins might need worked out, wiring, lights, whatever, get the truck set up, and then when you're ready to lease on, it's just a matter of drive the truck to their shop, whatever company you're leasing on with, and they'll inspect the truck and give you either an annual, or most companies nowadays do gotta move forward. Most companies nowadays do an inspection every 90 days. It's a full annual inspection, but they do it every 90 days, every quarter. So a lot of these companies will pay for it too, just because they know they're asking you to do 4 inspections a year instead of 1, so they'll pay you a little extra for it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to add. If I think of anything else, I'll throw up a part 5. As always, any questions, put them in the comments. That's what this channel's for. And do me a favor and subscribe and like and make some kind of a thumbs up comment or something in the comments there for the algorithm. I appreciate it. We'll catch y'all later.